Right. But Jesus says, ask, seek, knock. You know, he doesn't say like, well, just go about because it's going to happen. He doesn't say that.
Yeah.
He's like, push in and do it. He gives a parable about a persistent widow that just kept asking and kept asking and kept asking. And he's like, eventually the person gave the bread or whatever. And he's like, you know what? And that person's like an evil person compared to me. I can't look at that and think that he's saying that, you know what, there's some times when you're just asking God and asking God and asking God. And then there's that person that says, oh, you only need to ask God for once. Otherwise you don't have enough faith. We all know scriptures against
three
that.
times in the garden.
The same prayer.
Yeah.
And the prayer was to see if God would change
His will.
About going to the cross. Right.
Yeah. So
exactly.
That's a pretty concrete example.
Another one with dealing with God was Abraham, right? He was when he was going to go destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Mm-hmm. What if there was 50 righteous? What if there's, you know? And he gets down to what if there's just one? You know? Okay.
And I don't think God changing his mind. I feel like I've heard teachings before like, oh, God doesn't change his mind because he doesn't change, and if he changed his mind, that means he made a mistake. But I've thought about that more deeply. Just it was a few months ago, I think, but I came to the realization that just because you switch from this plan to this plan doesn't mean the original plan would have been bad. And now, like, oh, you made a mistake by ever thinking that you were going to do this plan.
Right.
And there can be more than one good plan. And I think that's how God works. I think he's like, he may have had this good plan that he was going to do, and then you prayed, and now he's like, you know what? I'm going to answer that for you. I'm going to do this plan instead now that you asked. That I don't think that in any way brings God down or makes it sound like, oh, he's a changing God, or now he's somehow made a mistake.
He's real. Yeah.